it's actually very big and very steep. So I'm not real sure that was ever a great idea. And it does make me wonder how many drunk bogans have actually fallen off the rock and died. Because it doesn't look like climbing this. It's much bigger than you think. Just like when you're a kid and you think it would be fun to like slide down the sails of the opera house. But the realities of what you think you can do and what you can do is quite different when you see it. Could be like Everest. I wonder how many people have died trying to conquer it. So apparently Alice Springs is one of the most dangerous places in Australia now, and it's because of youth crime gangs. And I was hearing that apparently the bikies come up to Alice Springs and then they pick contacts, young boys, and sell them ice, and then those boys become rich Aboriginal gangsters, and different gangs have different contacts, and apparently they pick the younger ones because they're less likely to go to jail, so they're a higher value contact. And also what happens is they end up creating gangs and they sell the ice, and then there's other groups of young people that end up getting addicted to the ice, and then they become little crime gangs as well. So there's some gangs that spend their time trying to do crime to be able to buy drugs, and there's other gangs that sell the drugs. Anyway, I'm sure that's one big interlinked family of absolute chaos. How do you fix it, eh? Not easy. Well, I'm not going to miss this red dirt everywhere. It gets absolutely everywhere. Especially when the rain happens, the dirt turns to mud. I'm not going to miss that. I don't know how they know which side of the rock is sensitive.
Well, because they get people to come and talk to it. Because since it's a massive stone, if the people get stoned, they're like on the same wavelength, and they can ask the rock which parts are sensitive.
Also, if you're stoned, you can speak to stones. Mm-hmm. Definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you reckon that they actually call it stone because people were speaking to rocks?
Probably, yeah.
They're like, are you stoned? You're speaking to a rock.
That's a good point, yeah.
Stoned enough to talk to a rock. It doesn't look talkative. Like, when I look at him, I don't think, oh, it's going to talk back.
That's because you're not stoned.
Oh, yeah, good point. Here's the Olgas at night time.